made a video about this on TikTok and it got so many views, and people were like, if my parents joined TikTok, this is the type of videos I'd be making. Hey guys, it's me, xxxx, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we're going to discuss why at the age of 18, in fact, I'm 19 now, but even at the age of 18, I decided that I don't want to go clubbing again in my life. First main kind of reason why I made that decision is because I'm Christian. Okay, so I really love God, and when you love someone, you're not going to love something they're against. And obviously, if you're not a Christian, or if you are Christian, you know that like God doesn't really support clubs and what goes on in clubs. So every time I was there, I'd always feel like a bit of conviction, like, what am I doing here? Like, how can I say I love God and still be coming here? Like, what am I looking for here? Like, I feel like, oh, I'd much rather be at home right now in my apartment, listening with my LED lights turned on, playing Christian music, than actually being here. So it just felt really, really weird to me. So being Christian is mainly the basis for why I don't want to go. But don't get it twisted, okay? I don't want to go because I'm Christian and the Bible says that you shouldn't go clubbing. There's so many other reasons as well that's put me off. And I'm going to start off with the first one. First one is that the things they do in clubs, I don't necessarily do at all. And if you don't do it when you go to a club, it's going to be super duper boring. Like, for example, in clubs, you drink. I'm telling you, I would not drink even if someone put a bottle of vodka in front of my face, I just wouldn't take it. Like, ever since I was young, drinking was just never something that was appealing to me. And when you go to a club, it's like, it's the perfect time to drink, get wasted. Even if you don't get wasted, just have a Henny and Coke. Like, literally, when I used to go with my friends, I didn't want to seem like a bit of the odd one out. This comes down to peer pressure as well. Another reason why I don't want to go. I didn't want to look like the odd one out. So I just order a Wicked, or if you say WKD, and that literally has like 3% alcohol. Literally 3%. I literally did not fit in whatsoever. I don't fit in the whole drinking culture. I don't fit in the whole, like, the way you dance when you're drunk. I don't fit in any of those cultures whatsoever. Don't get me wrong, I fit in the dressing nice culture. But just the whole, like, when you go to a club, it's the perfect time to drink, get wasted, dance around like crazy. Like, that was just something that I was just never into doing. So doing it, I just felt like, why am I doing this in the first place? It's not something that I personally enjoy doing, just because, like, I feel like there's this expectation when you turn 18 that you should automatically be into drinking, you should automatically be into clubbing. Like, what if you're 18 and you still don't want to go to the club? What if you're 18 and the only time you want to use your ID is when you're boarding a flight? Like, I feel like it's just so stressed that, yes, the goal of turning 18 is to be able to use your ID every 5 seconds. But no, like, it's okay to be 18 and over and not want to go to the club. It's okay to be 18 and over and not be into drinking, like me. Peer pressure was a main thing for me as well, because I just kind of felt really bad when I wasn't, like, doing what everyone else was doing, and I just felt like an absolute weirdo as well. But the whole night, I kind of just felt like I want to go home. Each and every time, I just felt like I want to go home. What am I doing here? Like, look, everyone else wants to get drunk, everyone else wants to dance, everyone else wants to just do what they want to do, and I'm just standing there like bread. So not only was it embarrassing, like, everyone is having fun and I'm just like that in the corner, so that's also embarrassing. But also, it kind of just made me feel like a buzzkill. Like, I love hanging out with my friends, but we can hang out outside of the club. Like, we can hang out in the uni library, but we cannot hang out in the club. So I just kind of knew, okay, this is not my scene. And my friends as well from uni knew as well, okay, this is not her scene. So they stopped inviting me out. Another reason why I decided that I don't want to go clubbing, or it's not my thing, is that the type of music they play, and maybe this is more relevant to some people, but I'm the type of person that I don't really listen to music that everyone else listens to, like now popular, like American music, Jack Harlow, drill music, UK music, Central C, stuff like that. I don't listen to that type of music. I listen to either classical music, which I like. Oh my goodness, I want to say a song, but it's in French, so I can't even pronounce it. Put it there or something like that, whatever, that song. I like songs like that. I like meaningful songs. I love Christian songs. I love worship music. Like, worship music is what can get me hyped. Like, not the whole like bashment in the club, or the whole Jack Harlow, or the whole diggity. Like, that doesn't get me hyped. But like, Jireh, you are enough, or like, what's another song? Oh, come on, I'm gonna wait on you, I trust in your goodness, trust in your promise. I know I completely butchered those lyrics. Or even, the battle belongs to you, when all I see is a cross, you see the empty tomb. Like, that type of song get me like lit, you know. So what's the point of going? Like, you wouldn't go to a concert like to listen to heavy metal music when you don't like heavy metal music. I just feel like, what am I doing here? And that's how I felt as well going to clubs, because obviously, like, they're not going to play worship music. They're not going to play that previous song I just said. They're not going to play home is whenever I'm with you. Home, can we go home? Video prayer. Heavenly Father, Lord, I pray that you help these people have open minds on why I don't want to go clubbing. And it's not something to do with hatred, Lord, but just out of love for my faith and for me as a person, Lord. I pray you understand my reasons instead of arguing. I pray we can have healthy decisions. We can make healthy decisions in the future. And I pray we can all... That's how I felt in the club. It's a song that would have resonated with me the most when I was there. They're not going to play that music. So just even like, okay, even if I did all the other things, like I wouldn't be vibing with the music. And yeah, it kind of made me feel even more guilty. I'm just like, why am I listening to this type of music? Because obviously, like, I don't listen to secular music. Like, I don't listen to music about violence, about sleeping around, about money, making money, stuff like that. I don't listen to that type of music. So it just made me feel guilty. Like, am I just denying, not only am I denying God and my faith, but I'm denying myself as well to try like fit in or whatever. Like, why am I here? Why am I here? I don't want to do what you're meant to do in this place. I don't even like the music either. It's not my thing. So there's just no point of me going, especially the music one was a big one. Or tree or whatever. This one is just like a collective one. Okay, so clothes make me really, really, really uncomfortable. I'm gonna be so open and honest, because men in clothes make me extremely uncomfortable, because like being 18, you're literally just the legal age. Now I'm 19, by the way. I have not gone to a club since being 19. Last time I went to a club was in November. It wasn't even properly a club. Oh, it was. And I had a terrible experience. That's when I said, right, that's it done. That's it done, okay? Unless it's a cute little rooftop bar club in Barcelona, I'm not interested. Or in, I don't even know, the Philippines, where they're giving away like cheap cocktails that are mocktails with alcohol. I'm not interested. Those uni ones, like, goodness gracious, no thank you. So yeah, the last one I went to was in November. What year? November 2021. Now we're in July 2022 and I have not gone to one. I don't even want to do the maths to find out how much time has passed. We can't act like we don't know that girls get spiked with injections in clothes. We can't act like we don't know that girls, their drinks get like stuff dropped into their drinks to make them weak and all that stuff that sadly happened to so many girls. So that's what put me off, because if you want to go to a place where men see girls as objects, I'm so sorry, but I feel like their whole society and their whole club are in clubs. Like, the whole organization of seeing women as objects are inside clubs. And I see myself as a child of God, a human being, a woman, a future mother, a future wife, a professional, you know, someone with ambitions. But they don't see any of that. They just see object. And that's something I never want to be seen as. So it put me off completely from going. I don't want to be around that type of behavior. I don't want to be prone to any type of attacks, God forbid. And it's so sad for girls that have to go through that and witness that. Even to make the situation worse, when I got back from clubs, I don't like have a car and I don't have my full license yet either. So to get home was always a struggle all the time. I could literally be waiting hours for a taxi. Buses won't be running. And a simple taxi that in the day could cost me £5 to get home could literally end up costing me £12 to get home. Like, gosh, for a night I didn't even enjoy, was not worth it ever. And one day I was sick and tired. I was like, you know, I'm not getting a taxi. So I actually went to go get the bus. It was like 5 a.m. I went to go get the bus, and the bus doesn't drop me in front of my apartment. It drops me like at the bus stop, and I have to walk like 5 minutes to my apartment. Like, I was so scared walking at 5 a.m. to my apartment. It was literally the worst experience ever. I was even like, why did I have to put myself through that? It was just terrible, and just stuff like that. Just feeling so like crappy and all of that. I was like, why did I even go? I could have been at home. I could have ordered food. I could have had praise and worship. I could have read my Bible, watched a great movie. Like, who actually told me to go? Like, I shouldn't have left. So it was just really annoying. And even when I got home, I would be so tired to the point where I couldn't do anything the next day. I'd get home late and I would sleep the whole day, wake up at like whatever time middle of the day and sleep again, and I end up waking up at like 10 p.m. and I'm full of energy. So it just messes up your sleeping pattern, and I'm someone that I can't afford to waste my time on my day. I have so much stuff I need to do every single day. I have so much stuff to spend time with God, to run my business, to make content, and I just can't afford to waste my time. So going to clubs just makes you so tired that the next day is wasted because you're just trying to recoup sleep, recover from the night. Because we can all say that going out is literally a sport. Like, it's tiring. Like, I don't know how some people go out one night and go out the other, go out the other. Like, oh gosh, even just going out to the cinema with friends, I need to recover like the next day. Obviously not for the whole day, but like I'm just like, okay, that's enough for this week. But yeah, going to the clubs would make me so unproductive the next day to the point that I'd actually be depressed and I'd be like, what's actually going on in my life? And I'd waste even more money because I'd be so tired I wouldn't even be able to make food. So I'd have to order food. And that's a terrible feeling, like wasted so much money, now wasting even more money. So I just never felt good going to clubs. I never felt like I had fun. Once in the first year at the end of uni party, because that's the first club I ever went to during uni. That's the first one because of COVID. So I just felt like, okay, that wasn't terrible. It was okay. Like, I had a nice time with my friends. It was a Nigerian club. And yeah, so I just never had fun. My night is always ruined somehow or the other. I don't even listen to the music. So that's basically the reasons why at 18 years old, I decided that clubbing is not for me. I just want to say, me being 19 now and saying that I don't want to go clubbing does not mean that one day if I go on holidays and like, I wouldn't even really want to go to clubs and holidays. It's kind of the same thing. But I mean like those like chill places where you can get food. Like, those are the only things I would actually go to, like where you can get food and you can chat with your friends and like listen to a bit of music. Like, those type of places, like those are okay. Like, those lounges, yeah, that's the word, a lounge, like that's okay. But going actually clubbing, like, no, that's just something that's not cut out for me. Doesn't mean I'm a boring person. I like to travel. I like to do other things. Maybe I'm boring to you, but you might be weird to me. So yeah, you're someone like me that's decided like at 18 that you're not like a clubbing type of person. There's literally nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with feeling uncomfortable. Don't feel like, oh, but everyone else is comfortable. Why is it just me? Don't know. Maybe you're cut from the other side of the thread. Whatever the phrase is, but don't feel bad about that. Like, I don't feel bad about that at all. When my friends went out, even invited me, I was glad. I was relieved because I wouldn't have gone in the first place. So it doesn't mean you're an outcast. It doesn't mean that you're not fun. Pizza might not be your thing. Going to school might not be your thing, although maybe it should be. I don't know. Going to the gym might not be your thing, whatever. So just because clubbing is one of the things that's not your thing does not mean you're boring or anything, okay? Take it from me. Maybe I'm boring. I'll accept that. I'll accept being boring rather than being suffocated in the stench of going to clubs. And also having no fresh air to breathe for such long periods of times, because clubs stink, okay? They stink of sweat, they stink of body odor, and they stink of drinks. And it's just a disgusting smell. Like, that type of smell, I feel like can wipe someone out. Stench is so gross that, goodness gracious, like, oh gosh, even just thinking about it is so disgusting. So those are my reasons why at 18 years old I decided that I don't want to go clubbing anymore. Not just because I'm a Christian and I just didn't like feel like that type of environment helped me in my faith. Other stuff as well, like peer pressure, uncomfortableness around men, stuff like that. Just many other things. Thank you for watching this video. And I hope this resonated with you. I hope we can discuss more in the comment section below. Have a great day.